What's a fifth shot drop?
Welcome to Pickleball Journey. Today we are talking about the fifth shot drop. We have my wife Jess and Elisha's fiance Lauren joining us. I'm curious, do you guys have any tips on the fifth shot drop?
I like to think of it as a third shot drop just on the fifth shot.
Fifth shot drop is when you drive the third ball, the opponent hits the fourth ball, and then you have the fifth ball that's maybe a little bit easier for you to hit. So sometimes we call it the fifth shot. It could even be the seventh or ninth shot drop if it takes that long for you to get that easier ball, and then you're coming in off of that. We'll jump in, we'll show you some drills, and hopefully we'll have some great points. Here we have a perfect execution of the third shot drive, setting up a good fifth shot drop, allowing movement towards the net. So these three tips, the first one is when you're struggling with your third shot drop, hit it as a drive. Now this may seem like a pretty obvious tip, but it's rather important when you're missing a lot of third shot drops, either in the net and you're just giving free points away, or if you're popping them up and giving your opponent easy putaways. So at this point you want to start to hit some drives, you gain some confidence, you apply a little pressure to your opponent, and you'll get shorter balls that you can move up on and hit the drops off of those instead. Here Elisha's hit a good wide return and 2 or even 3 deep volleys forcing drives. Justin's got the short ball for the drop, and then he's worked his way into the net, and just a great shot there. There's the third shot drive and the fifth shot drop.
The second tip is to hit that drive when it's really windy, and you can't really hit that third ball drop successfully.
So one factor we can't control is the wind. Now we've played in a tournament where it was just crazy windy, and specifically when you're against the wind, it's nearly impossible to hit a good third shot drop. Typically you're going to miss it in the net, or if you do hit it over, it's going to be a pop-up for your opponent to put away. And so in this case, you want to hit a drive on that third shot, or even a drive in the sense it doesn't have to be extremely hard, but even 60-70% pace on that drive just to get it at their feet and potentially create an error from them, or getting an easier fifth shot drop. The third tip is when you have an opponent that has weak volleys, or they're really maybe in a slump and they're missing a lot. So really using the drive instead of the third shot drop to target them at the net. So this is kind of mean to do if you're playing rec play or just for fun. But if you are doing competitive or a tournament or something, it is acceptable to target or pick on an opponent. And so this way you might get some cheap points, or you might get some pop-ups to put you in a better position to win the point.
And guys, don't hear what we're not saying. We're not saying, drive it. If you can't drop it, drive it all the time. That's not what we're saying. If you can't drop it, practice that. Make sure you have that in your repertoire. What we're saying is make sure we have multiple tools, driving, dropping, and so that we can mix it up and be able to play whatever we need for either the environment or for whoever we're facing. Please like and subscribe, guys, and hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos.
For 20% off all Engage Pickleball paddles, use the promo code 20 Ancona.